What's good, droners? B here, and today we are going to be discussing / showing you the top 5 4K drones. Technically, anything that can fly a GoPro is a 4K drone. I actually only gonna have one GoPro in there, but other than that, it's gonna be all proprietary 4K cameras, which makes this list really interesting. So let's get right into it. Number 5, we have the EHANG Ghost drone, which comes in for only about $600. It has a proprietary 4K camera. So you're like, what? Why wouldn't I just buy this drone? Well, there's a couple drawbacks. You get kind of what you pay for. These drones are getting the blades in the image. And another issue with the blades is that apparently this isn't the most stable drone or the most stable image in the world. And this probably would be a good drone if it's your first time because it has, you know, some autonomous features like the follow me and the waypoints. And you can even get like some VR goggles that this thing can work with. But overall, it makes it to the bottom of the list because it probably has some issues that you don't want to really be dealing with if you're gonna be an aerial cinematographer for hire. Number 4, we have the Blade CHROMA, which is a ready-to-fly drone with stabilized CG-303 4K camera and S1010 transmitter, aka it's $800 and it's on Amazon. The thing that I'd like to point out about this drone first and foremost is the controller. It has the screen on the bottom. It has all these autonomous features. It even has adjustable flight boundaries, kind of like a geofence. The remote controller to drone range is like a mile. So this thing is actually like, whoa, this is great. Why is it only $800? And I can tell you, this is only $800 because it uses Wi-Fi to transmit the video. So that's why it comes in at number 4, because yes, it is a drone that shoots 4K footage that is stabilized, but you might not be able to know what you're shooting until you're done. Coming in at number 3, we have the YUNEEC Q500 Typhoon. And for $1,500, here's what you get. You get an autonomous drone that shoots 4K gimbal stabilized footage, has great range, has great image transmission. You can pretty much do everything you want with the camera. It shoots 12 megapixel pictures, does all that. You can actually take the gimbal off the drone on a grip and use it as a steady cam. And that's why it actually made number 3 on the list, is because of all of these features for $1,500. Yeah, that costs slightly more than a Phantom 3, but about the same as a Phantom 4, and it comes with 2 batteries. Number 2, we have the 3D Robotics Solo. It was pretty much a drone designed for GoPro. They actually worked with the GoPro development team to be able to make this drone work efficiently and effectively with the GoPro. So you're getting 4K footage at the best way from one of the best 4K small cameras you can find. And this is one of the most autonomously enabled drones. This drone is super advanced and it also has interchangeable parts. If you don't like the gimbal, it can hold multiple gimbals. I have read those reviews as saying that the gimbal might not be as stable as it could be. You can even look at their website and watch their footage, and if you know how to edit, you can look at it and say, this isn't as stable as it can be, and it looks like they stabilize it in post. But it's also really advanced, really malleable, and really cool. Number 1, DJI. If you want to be doing 4K cinematography from the air, then DJI is your one-stop shop. Oh yeah, I don't have that much money, but I need stabilized footage. It doesn't have to be the highest quality 4K. They'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Go ahead and holler at the Phantom 3 Professional. Or if you're like, you know, I want something better and I'm not that good of a pilot, okay, cool. Give us a little bit more money and we'll give you the Phantom 4. That thing actually won't run into anything because it has image detection of things around it and it won't run into shit. If you even want to step it up further, you can like, well, no, actually, I want to shoot 4K RAW. Like, I want to shoot 4K RAW, and I'd want to have a pilot that's actually working the camera separately from the drone. And I want to have interchangeable lenses as well as be able to pull the focus remotely. The Inspire 4K RAW is a game changer. Even if that isn't enough for you, then DJI says, oh, you want to step it up another notch? Then we have a thing called the Matrice 600 that we just released. Oh my goodness, we can go ahead and put an epic dragon on this thing and get you up to 6K. Footage on it, and it's stabilized, and it runs just as well as the Inspire when it comes to reliability. This thing is a boss. You can use it as a gimbal and hold it like this and walk around with it, and then you can just hook that gimbal directly into the Matrice and fly it as a stabilized drone. With the Matrice, you actually have all of the different components of the camera and the gimbal talking to each other and able to be controlled from the ground because it has a light bridge system that allows you to do that. It is the top of the list when it comes to being able to shoot even above 4K footage. Droners, thank you again for being and spending this time with me. You're dope. And if you want to be doing more of these lists and learning more about the stuff that is the dopeness, then you can click right there. And if you just like the drones and the things that I'm talking about that fly in the air and do awesome things, then you can click right about here. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and be my friend. And as always, stay live.